Hey, this is Robert saying this is video 3 of a series to lower the cost of your health insurance and also the cost that you pay for claims. And so once you've taken on risk, once you've managed either the network or do direct pricing, well, what are the things that you can act on to really lower the severity and frequency of claims? And we're going to start, this video is going to talk about pharmacy, okay? So if you want to go into detail, I have, it's in this book, and also this one was released about 3 weeks ago, and this actually explains some of the plans too. And this is a consumer guide. So if you just want to understand health insurance and all the crap that goes on and how to reduce your costs as a patient, as a consumer, this is the guide for you. This is the guide for businesses. So about 20 to 30% of a company's spend deals with pharmacy, okay, prescription drugs. It's insanely high, and there are a lot of issues revolving around it. I'm not going to go into detail about the idiosyncrasies. Read my books, and it goes into detail, okay? But what I'm going to tell you is how you can reduce the cost. Number one, get out of the top 3 and go to a fiduciary or fiduciary compliant pharmacy benefit manager. What that means is they don't own a specialty pharmacy. They don't own pharmacies because they're not double dipping. They're going to charge you a flat fee typically, either for script fill or per member per month or per employee per month, and that's it. All rebates, all administrative credits go back directly to you. So if you do that, you're going to save at least 20%, if not 50%. Now let's talk about how to get cheaper drugs, shall we? Because we always want cheaper drugs. Good high quality drugs, just less expensive. So number one, there's something called a 340B drug plan. And companies can actually tap into this. If you can find a hospital or some place that has a lower income population, they have a 340B program where you can get regular prescription drugs at 30 to 50% off. That's a pretty good deal, and you can tap in and have them use that pharmacy to fill the scripts. Second thing you can do is, you know what? You need to put back step therapy and other things like that and make sure that they're using the drug for an appropriate use. One of the things that like Optum and all the other big pharmacy benefit managers have stopped doing is a lot of the step therapy because they make most of their profits off of the specialty drugs. So why would you put in step therapy if you want people to use it? Oh, by the way, that increases your costs dramatically. So you put in step therapy. The employees won't like it, but you know, let's try this generic that's been around for 20 years first. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we can step you up to another one, and eventually we'll get you to that very expensive drug with lots of side effects. If you don't think it is, watch the TV, look at the commercial, listen to the side effects. Do you really want to be your doctor's experiment? I don't. Maybe you do, but that's the way it works. International sourcing. Yes, individual companies can do international sourcing. It's based upon the employee who was willing to do it, right? So you have a company reaches out and says, hey, we can get this drug. We're not going to charge you a dime for it if you're willing to allow us to source it internationally. By the way, we're going to use an FDA compliant manufacturing company, right? They have the same rules of, quality as they do in the United States. And it'll be shipped to you and it's not going to cost you a dime. And the company, since you're accepting some of the risk, right, because you're on a level funded or self-funded or something in between, you're going to save this much money by paying out this amount to pay for their drugs. And make sure that the pharmacy benefit managers do not use spread pricing. Oh my gosh, that's the most expensive discount you can get for prescriptions. If you don't know what you have, read your flipping contract. It's in there. I guarantee you, if you send me a contract of one of the top 5 pharmacy benefit managers, I will come up with 10 to 20 items I will circle showing you how they're screwing you over and not giving you all the money you're entitled to. So again, if you want to save 20 to 30% off your claim, so usually if you do this right, if you use specialty medication overlay, you can save 50 to 90% off the costs of your prescription. So if you're at 20% of the total cost and you cut 50% off, you just save 10% off your spend. I think that's worth a call. So if you want to chat with a strategy session, give my administrative assistant a call, Jessica, 800-913-2378, extension 103 for a 20-minute strategy session. Thank you.